Hi everyone, and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we're going to be doing a restorative hip opening practice. You're going to need a block and a yoga strap. If you don't have a block, use something similar. If you don't have a yoga strap, use something similar, like a belt or a tie. So go ahead and grab your props, have a seat on your mat, and let's get started. So before we begin, let's just start with the centering. This is just a moment to catch your breath, kind of wind your thoughts down, and just focus on the moment at hand. So have a seat nice and tall, roll your shoulders back, turn your palms to face up, go ahead and close your eyes. Scan your face and relax the space between your eyebrows. Close your mouth, but part your teeth, letting your jaw relax. Relax the corners of your eyes and across your forehead. And then take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Notice that when you exhale, your shoulders relax away from your ears. As you take another deep breath in, notice that your belly gets bigger as your lungs expand. And again, exhaling fully. Take another deep breath in, just checking in to see how you're feeling. Exhaling and noticing that your thoughts slow down and quiet down. The chatter inside your head begins to dissipate. And then when you're ready, quietly open up your eyes. Go ahead and grab your block. You're going to place it down on the mat and lie down, coming into a supported bridge pose here. So press into your feet to lift your hips, and then you're just going to slide the block underneath, and you want to position it so it is supporting, I would say, the tops of the hips. So you want the edge of the block to be in line with the very top of the back of your hips. Then relax your hips down. You want to feel fully supported here, so you really shouldn't have to press into your feet. You should feel like you can relax into the block, and you might want to just play with the positioning of the block in order to feel good. And once you feel good, you can heel toe your feet open a little bit. Point your toes in, like pigeon toe them, and just let your knees droop in if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, you can keep your feet hip distance and just let your knees stay hip distance as well. Just find a position for your knees and feet that feels really good. Then go ahead and close your eyes, rest your hands on your stomach, and take a deep breath in. Notice that as you do, your belly expands, your chest rises. And as you exhale, notice that your hips get heavier and feel yourself fully supported here in supported bridge pose. And we're just going to breathe a couple deep breaths here. This is a really good pose for low back tension, especially if you're somebody who tends to arch the back a little bit, if you have sway back when you walk or when you stand. This is a really good pose to practice to help that. With each exhale, focus on letting your body become heavier and letting the pose feel more effortless. Final deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. And then when you're ready, bring your feet back to hip distance if they're not already. Press into the feet to lift the hips ever so slightly so you can slide the block out from underneath. And then from here, you can pull your knees into your chest and do a little rock side to side. And as you do, let your hips come off the ground one by one as you rock side to side, giving yourself a nice massage on the low back. From here, come back to center, bring your hands to your knees, legs together, and arms really long. So you want to push your knees out as far as they'll go to keep your arms long. Then from here, take your arms over to the right as you pull the knees in. You're going to make a circle here with your knees. So a big, big, big circle. And as you do, I want you to come up off the low back. So you're going around the sacrum. It should feel really nice on the low back. And then change direction. And then let your feet come down to the ground and grab your strap. So locate the middle of your strap. Then open up your strap and take the arch of your foot and place it in the middle of your strap. Grab as close to your foot as you can. Let's start with the right leg, and maybe just wrap your hands around one time so you have a good solid grip. And then gently extend your left leg. Just see how that feels for now. Take a deep breath in. As you do, spread your right toes, gently press the leg away from you. Then as you exhale, pull your right knee in towards your right armpit. And as you do, let your shoulders relax away from your ears and use your bicep strength to pull your leg in. So your arms should be about 90 degrees or so. And you really want to keep the right toes spread. And the reason why we spread the toes for this particular pose is because we want to prevent the ankle from sickling, which means it kind of twists weird. And it kind of keeps everything engaged here. So just spread the toes, pull the leg in, and then you're going to breathe into any areas of tightness that you feel through the inner right thigh. Keep aiming that right knee towards the armpit, and then you also might want to play around with the positioning of your foot. So if you're very tight, your foot might be like this, and you have maybe a 45 degree in the knee, or maybe you're able to gently open it a little bit more for a 90 degree angle. So just play around with that. That's another really good way to help open up through any areas of tightness through the hips. And then as we inhale, let's gently release the intensity of that and give yourself a little bit of slack on either side, and we'll push the right leg away from us. We're going to aim the foot to go straight up and down. Spread the toes of both feet, deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull your right foot in towards your face, but keep the right leg straight. So if you're pretty tight, your leg might not move very much, and that's okay. You might also be out here, and that's okay too. Just let wherever you are be enough. And if it's beginning to feel excruciating, just give yourself a little slack with the strap. Kind of take a deep breath, move the leg away from you, and then when you're ready, draw it back in. Now, as you begin to draw it back in, all I want you to do is take it slightly out to the right, then out to the left, maybe just a few inches, 5 or 6 inches or so. Out to the right, out to the left, because remember that any little movement you make here, especially when you're tight, is going to help to continue to open up. And then when you're ready, gently release and extend the right leg all the way down to the ground. Close your eyes, scan your body from your head to your toes, just checking in to see how your right side feels compared to your left. I don't know how you feel, but mine feels pretty open, awake, alive. The left side just feels kind of cold and tight. So let's work to fix that. Deep breath in. Lift your right leg up and place the arch of the foot around the middle of your strap. Grab hold as close as you can. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knee in towards your armpit. This is called half happy baby pose. Tilt your chin so that the back of your neck is very long, and continue to press out of the bottom of the right foot, even spreading the right toes, spreading the left toes. So your right leg is engaged and your left leg is being pulled in towards your armpit. And you always want to grab as close to the foot as you can with the strap. You never want to be out like this, pulling your leg in. Option to play with the positioning of your foot. So you might want to just draw it in towards your hamstring and then lift it up towards the sky, whatever works for you. And then gently release to straighten. Deep breath in, bring the leg as long as you can, and that might mean that you're way out here, and that's okay. So bring the leg as straight as you can, and then when you're ready, begin to pull it in towards your face. And again, if that means that you're out here, and this is as close as you can get towards your foot, that's okay. This is where you are. If you're not able to even straighten, that's okay too. You're just gonna bend your leg a little bit, but continue that sensation of trying to press the leg straight. It's that sensation of trying to get the leg straight that's going to help open up through your hamstring. As you breathe, visualize the back of your leg, visualize the tightness. And imagine that with each breath, you're able to find more space and openness through the tightness. You want to always be active with your breathing and active with your practice. So with each inhale, maybe your foot moves away from you a little bit. With each exhale, maybe your foot comes closer. And you can also go side to side with the foot, maybe 5 or 6 inches. And if you're really tight, like I am, you will definitely feel the impact that even the slightest movement has on your tight muscles. When you're ready, gently release. Extend the leg all the way down. Bring your hands to your stomach, close your eyes, and scan your body just to see how you're feeling now that both sides have been done. From here, bend your legs, bringing your feet onto the mat, and then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Activate the right foot, so gently flex it, and then press into the left foot to lift your hips up and send that block underneath for a supported funky bridge here. So as you're kind of hanging out here, you're actually not hanging out. while your hips are rested into the block, your right knee, you want to actively press it down towards the yoga mat. And as you do, you're going to feel a good stretch through your inner thigh and up over the front of your right hip as well. So keep that active pressing sensation as you push that right knee energetically towards the yoga mat. From here, gently uncross the right leg. We'll do it on the other side. So left foot is gently flexed as the left ankle crosses over right thigh. As you settle in here, begin to energetically press the left knee towards the yoga mat. Breathe into any sensations of tightness that you feel. And then gently release. Press into your feet to lift your hips up and gently slide the block out from underneath you. From here, come to sit up and extend your legs out in front of you. Remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. Feet about hip distance. And from here, we're going to take the left foot and bring it into the right hip crease. So that's where the hip crease is, where your leg meets your torso. So as you pull it in, I want you to gently flex your left foot. That's going to help protect your ankle. Then take your strap, locate the center of it, and hook it around the middle of your foot, and then send the rest of the strap around your back. From here, deep breath in, begin to send yourself forward. Then you're going to take your left hand and reach back behind you and just grab as close to the foot as you can. If you can grab the foot first, that's great. If not, no worries. Just grab as close as you can. Then you want to even out your shoulders and begin to spider forward with your hands. Now, you can either grab a hold of your right foot with your right hand or your right shin, or leave your right hand on the ground, whatever you'd like. And then you just want to come forward as much as you can, comfortably come forward. Aim to have your shoulders even. A lot of times the left shoulder will lift up, so aim to have your shoulders even. It doesn't really matter how far down you come. And when you're ready, rise up. Gently unhook your foot, extend your left leg, bend your right, activate the right foot, place it into the hip crease on the left side. Take the middle of the strap and wrap it around the center of the right foot and bring the rest of the strap all the way around you. Deep breath in, square your body off. Reach back with your right hand, grab as close to the foot as you can, or maybe you can even grab the foot. Square off your shoulders and then come forward. Make sure to keep the right foot engaged so that you protect your ankle. And when you're ready, rise up, gently release, and extend your leg. From here, we're gonna come into fire log pose. So to do that, locate the edge of your yoga mat. Take your left shin so that it is parallel with the edge of the yoga mat, and then bring your right ankle on top of your left knee. If your right knee is up like this, it just means that you're tight through your hips. Don't worry, just sit here and let that be enough. If you're a little bit more open through your hips, you can let the right knee stack on top of the left ankle. Then bring your fingertips down and just see how you're doing here. This might be enough for you. If it's not, you can walk your way forward. So this is a good one because it gets into the psoas. This is a really good pose for runners to do. Again, if you're really tight and you're up like this, you're just gonna stay like this. And eventually, over time, with practice and consistency, your knee will stack over your ankle. Try to keep your chest open and your gaze down on the ground, but out in front of you about 3 to 4 feet. If you look straight down, your back will round and it will become more of a stretch for your back and less for your hips. And when you're ready, walk it up. And we'll take it to the other side. So right shin is parallel with the edge of your mat. Left ankle on top of right knee. Maybe the left knee stays up if you're tight, it's okay. Maybe the left knee comes to stack on top of the left ankle. And then maybe you come forward or maybe you stay sitting up tall. Wherever you are, just breathe. Keep the feet gently flexed. And then when you're ready, rise up, gently release, and come to lie down on your mat. Extend your legs, bring your hands on your stomach. We're gonna be here for final Shavasana for 5 minutes. So close your eyes and let your body completely relax, and I'll let you know when the time is up. When you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then slowly rise to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to prayer position, close your eyes, and just take a second to acknowledge your practice, to feel a sensation of gratitude for your health and wellness. And when you're ready, seal it in. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section, and I will do my best to be in touch. Don't forget that you can order my book, Namaste, which is now available at Barnes & Noble and on Amazon.com. And we are also running our very first Namaste 200-hour yoga teacher training this summer in Thailand. Go to YogaByCandace.com for more. And if you are not interested in a teacher training but are looking for a retreat, we have a whole bunch going on, and as well as many workshops. So check it out. I'll leave the links below, and I'll see you very soon on the YBC YouTube channel.